One of the first moral philosophers of the ethical tradition of thought, Socrates was an Athens-born Greek philosopher who is recognized as the father of Western philosophy. Contentment is natural wealth, luxury is artificial poverty. Do not do to others what angers you if done to you by others. Understanding a question is half an answer. The hottest love has the coldest end. I know that I am intelligent, because I know that I know nothing. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. The beginning of wisdom is the definition of terms. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. Is it true, is it kind, or is it necessary? All I know is that I do not know anything. Those who are hardest to love need it the most. The mind is everything, what you think you become. Through your rags I see your vanity. There is no solution, seek it lovingly. It is better to change an opinion than to persist in a wrong one. Be as you wish to seem. An unconsidered life is not one worth living. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. I know nothing except the fact of my ignorance. Worthless people live only to eat and drink, people of worth eat and drink only to live. Programming is not about what you know. The really important thing is not live, but to live well. The great honor in the world is to be what we pretend to. Having the fewest wants, I am nearest to the gods. A life without criticism and status is not a worth living. I cannot teach anybody anything, I can only make them think. Contentment is natural wealth, luxury is artificial poverty. Man's greatest privilege is the discussion of virtue. Socrates in the Apology. By means of beauty, all beautiful things become beautiful. The definition of terms is the beginning of wisdom. The poets are only the interpreters of the gods. By all means marry. If you get a good spouse you'll become happy, while if you get a bad one you'll become a philosopher. He who would change the world should first change himself. Human nature will not easily find a better helper than Eros. I am convinced that I never wrong anyone intentionally. It is better to suffer wrong than to do wrong. An honest man is always a child. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Rather you marry or not. You'll regret. When the debate is over, slander becomes the tool of the loser. Do it because it's in your heart, not because you want something in return. If I save my insight, I don't attend to weakness of eyesight. If you want to be wrong, then follow the masses. Knowledge is the only virtue, because once a man knows good from evil, nothing on earth can compel him to act against that knowledge. It's better to come in the sink, than to sink in the cum. The mind is everything, what you think you become. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. The purpose in life is to develop a strong character. Time is endless when it is purposeful. In fact, we receive the greatest benefits through frenzy. We gain our first measure of intelligence when we first admit our own ignorance.